guessing it's working, probably. Thanks. Let's see. What up, Kevin? Can you hear me? Andrew's Repair Shop, what's going on, buddy? Hey guys. Dad, you're in here? What's up, buddy? What's going on? Oh. Can you guys hear me good? What do you think? Can you guys hear me at all? Somewhat good, something? I'm just making sure that I have everything going here correctly. Oh, awesome. Alright. I'm just using the microphone on the actual camera itself for now. Yeah, so basically all I was doing today, I figured I would go live and just, if you guys want to hang out and just chat with me, that'd be awesome. So I have a couple of jobs in right now that I'm working on, and one in specific that I'm doing is I've got this PS3 Super Slim, and essentially what happens is this board, it turns on and shuts off after about 20 seconds, and with the PS3s from my past experience, after the 3000, 4000 model of the PS3, what happens is if there is some sort of corruption on the NOR flash, which is the BIOS chip, basically, of the motherboard, it will shut down. If there's like a corrupted NOR, it will just turn on and shut off, or it will turn on and kind of wait, halt the boot process because there's something wrong in the NOR and shut it off. And that's what's up, man. I think a Steam Deck would be really cool in the future if I did a little bit more live streams, but I figured since there's probably not going to be a video this week, I would rather just do a live stream and talk to you guys anyways. So yeah, basically, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the PS3 at all, but there's something called an E3 flasher, and I have it hooked up right now to my power supply. But it basically looks like this, and it's a mod chip for the PS3 where you can read and write to that flash chip. So let's see here. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you, buddy. So basically, this whole idea is if this chip here, now, just to reiterate, I took the chip off of the board, and I was going to use the E3 flasher with one of these quick no solder cables, and I couldn't get the chip to read. So I basically just need to imagine it like a flash drive, and the flash drive has pictures and videos on it, right? You want to get the data off of the flash drive, right? So what I want to do is I want to back up all of the contents of this little chip, the flash drive essentially, and put it on the computer, modify it, and then put it back onto this chip. So I've already done that, and I don't know if it'll work because this PS3 is either it's either the NOR flash that's bad, or it's I'm looking at maybe the Southbridge, but I'm not 100% sure. When the PS3 turns on, it does not read hard drive or do anything, so I'm not 100% sure on this. So, but yeah, that's basically all I got going on right this second. I'm probably going to start desoldering some of these wires that are hooked up to the power supply, and I got to desolder the NOR flash so I can solder it back to the PS3 motherboard. So, let me see. But I figured during this random surprise live stream that if you guys have any questions or want to throw some things at me, I would appreciate that either way. I just appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to kick down this fume extractor for a second and desolder a couple of these wires. So I had a ground and a 3.3 volt line for my power supply, so I could get this thing to turn on without any external source. I might actually do that. I might actually film a video with that radio, possible. Yeah, Kevin, I'm pretty sure it uses the same Alps pots as the other controllers, so yeah, we'd definitely be interested in trying to do that. I've never personally worked on a PS5 controller yet, but they are like all the same. Every controller, I mean, they come apart in a different way, but they're basically all the same. Oh, that's what's up. Kevin, do you remember which Xbox video I did? Do you remember which one? So, Andrew, I would say intermittent problems like that could be a range of issues. Maybe if is it turning on always with the AC adapter, or is it specific to just being on the battery? That would be my first look into what's going on with that. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to think back, I think I had one of the only like actual repair videos that I did, minus like live streams with controllers, was, oh, you're right, yes, I did do a short, you're right, I completely forgot about that now. I did one video with a controller, like, it was like well over a year ago, where I was working on like a sync button issue, where the button broke off the board. I would say, so if it's not the battery and it's not the actual power adapter, this is what I would try. I can't speak to this entirely, but I know a lot of laptops will run just off of the charger, so maybe just try to boot the computer right off of the charger with the battery disconnected, because maybe the battery is bad and it's going out, maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, those variable resistors, they totally, the companies that make those controllers, Sony, Microsoft, or whoever else, if they just use I think they're called Hall sensors or something like that. If they use like Hall sensors, then there's no wear that happens on the actual thumbstick. So I think that when you're using the thumbstick and it's constantly wearing on those pots, and eventually it causes drift. So that's usually what happens when the multimeter is working. So like, let's see here. So it's brand new. Honestly, as far as that goes, I'm not 100% sure. Like I mentioned, you could just try to run it off of just the power adapter and with the battery disconnected, and see how the computer operates, because that will eliminate a battery issue if it's still doing it on the power supply as well. Oh yeah. I know GameStop trade-in has been a meme for like the longest time, because and the thing is GameStop is such a large company, so I understand why they can only pay a certain amount, because it depends, it's all contingent on the market and what the market, if people are going to buy controllers from them, then they'll probably pay a higher price to buy them from you. But the problem is they got to sell them. So not only do they have to take them in, they have to test them if they're used. You know, what if they have drift and all that? And you know, they have to go through and test everything, market it, put it up, and then hope that you sell it. So they take on all the risk of buying your controller, even if you think it's good and all of that. You know, they might find something more else or whatever, something else that's wrong with it. Hall effect transistors. Honestly, I don't know what that is. That is, my brain is like, there's a disconnect. Oh, okay, so that's, I mean, I don't know what they pay for like a normal used controller, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so it could be some sort of intermittent problem with the actual board. I can't speak for all computers because I can't just give like a straight universal example of, or a universal solution of what could be going on. But my opinion is, to some laptops, they obviously have power rails, and they have rails that convert different voltages, and if there's an intermittent chip that's causing voltage to be there and to not be there, then that could also be an issue. I mean, there could be a BIOS issue, but if it's the way I look at it is, if it's going to be a BIOS issue, it would probably be a constant issue, but unless, depending on what the BIOS issue is. I mean, I've ran into all sorts of different issues, so it's like, what is the BIOS stock? Well, then it's probably not the BIOS. You know, if the BIOS is still stock, it wasn't modified in any way, or is, you know, it depends. It depends so much. Yeah, with the battery disconnected, it kind of, you know, it eliminates the battery being the problem, you know, ultimately. I know some devices won't run without a battery connected, like I know iPhones and iPhones won't boot, iPads won't boot without a charger connected, excuse me, with a battery connected. What up, Micro Repairs? What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. And all of you guys, thank you for coming in. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I figured I would just do a random live where I just hang out and we just chat and everything is good. Let me see here. I'm gonna check one second. Okay, email, let me get it for you. Here you go, Mr. Kevin. That is my email. You can go ahead and shoot me an email there. And if you want to send me your PS5 controllers, that'd be cool. Alright, let's see here. Okay, stream status is good. Yep, my address is in the description. 21055 West Road, Suite 18. Woodhaven, Michigan 48183. That is it, my friend. This is the shop here. So. What's up, Mike? Thanks for joining, buddy. Take it easy, Kevin. You have a wonderful rest of your day, buddy. Now I gotta ask. To you that are here, did you guys see the video where I stayed here for 24 hours straight? Did you possibly see it? Yeah, Andrew, you're totally right. Yeah, they don't turn out without a battery either, from what I've seen. Even, I've tried, I don't know. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, thank you, Micro. I appreciate it, buddy. Let's see here. You know, I feel like I would probably work on Apple devices more if they came in. And I would really like to invest in, I don't have these yet, the little battery connection cables that you can connect to a power supply. Oh my goodness, I'm just watching the videos on those and seeing like the results of being able to read how much or how many amps a device is drawing and the voltage and measuring shorts, etc. Like that just makes sense. It really does. Yeah, so just to reiterate, the E3 flasher is a mod chip for the PS3, but you can also use it to read and write the NOR flash, so you can actually use it to repair a PS3 as well. So I've already, I gotta quickly check the flash. I just backed it up again and check it against the flash that I took earlier and see how they compare, and then I should be able to desolder this chip. So this was how I actually read and wrote to the chip. I actually soldered it to the E3 flasher instead of using one of these quick solder cables because I could not get a good read from it. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't say that it will definitely help me try to understand it because I work on so many laptops. It'll be like I'll work on an Asus, I'll work on an Acer, I'll work on an HP, I'll work on a Dell. You know, they're all pretty like. You know, my dad has told me electronics are electronics. They're basically all the same. You know, there are some slight differences. Circuits can be different, and you know have been throughout the years. But typically, you know, you're going to have a supply of voltage somewhere. What's funny is my dad can actually answer that question about the chairs, the Taco Bell chair. I think we might have two of them. Hold on, let me check. I gotta look. Yeah, we have two of them. And no, we didn't steal them, as far as I know. I actually don't know where they came from, to be honest with you. They've been here for a while. But they're cool still, nonetheless. The nearest Taco Bell around here is like, probably just about a mile down the road or something. So, and there's never been a Taco Bell in this building, but there was a Subway downstairs at one point, but then they decided to get rid of it. So real quick, I'm going to check the backups real quick and see how they compare with the PS3 dump checker. Alright, hang on one sec. What up, Booger Nation? Thanks for joining, buddy. Okay, let me see here real quick. Jump in here. Okay. Let me check this. So my dad's in the chat. Thinking of putting a Taco Bell in the franchise, wanted to see how the chairs would look. That's so funny. Okay, perfect. All right, this the dump here has been patched and flashed correctly, which is awesome. Okay, well I guess I gotta leave that on. So right now I'm gonna turn down there. This fume extractor here. So basically, I've got a PS3 Slim. Where is it? There, here it is. This PS3 Super Slim turns on for like 15-20 seconds and then shuts off. It's something I've never seen before. And typically with these boards, if there's a corrupted NOR flash, if you solder the NOR tri-state to ground and you turn it on and it stays on, it's usually a corrupted flash and not an actual issue with the board. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is from my experience. If it's a corrupted flash, it will stay on, and this one does. So, the people said that I got this from to work on, the customer, they said that when they don't know if they did an update or what. They said there were no console mods involved, so I don't know. What's up, Micromage Repair, buddy? What's up, dude? So it's not a heating problem. It's just as soon as you turn it on, it's halting the boot process. So it's not booting. So But the interesting thing is when you solder the NOR tri-state to ground, the console stays on. So in that case, that leads me to believe that maybe it has a corrupted flash. So what I did was I used the E3 flasher and I soldered the actual NOR chip from the console onto the flasher. I dumped the flash and I put it on an SD card, which, you know, naturally, into the reader, into the computer. I checked the backup and it was 100% good. Then I took a patch with the current Core OS for the PS3 from the firmware. I don't know exactly how everything works, but it's the Core OS from the official firmware, and the firmware was 4.85. And so once I patched it with that current, hold on one second, there we go. Once I patched it with that current firmware, I went ahead and took that dump, put it back onto the SD card, and flashed it to this chip. And then I dumped this chip again, and I checked it, and it all checks through. So the NOR flash is ready to go. So all we have to do now is I gotta desolder this chip and then solder it back to that board, and then we're done. So that will be a good time. All right, hang on one second. So the way I'm gonna do this stream, because I don't have a spare mic at the moment, the mic that I'm using is the onboard mic on this camera. So I should be able to, give me one second, I don't know if this is gonna lose connection, but hold on. Okay, lovely. So, okay, but no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Nope, never mind, I take it all back. So basically what's gonna happen is, let's switch back. Okay, test, are we all good? Andrew, my contact information is in the description of all of my videos, or if not, I mean, at least the newer ones it is. It's got my business information all there, it's got my phone number and my email, so you can contact me there if you wanted to get something done. Okay, so what will happen is, because I cannot run an HDMI cable there, let me think here. I have to think through this. What's up, buddy? Yes, it's in the description of the stream too. What's up, Stain Fan? Okay, I do have an idea. So we do have an HDMI cable. Okay, so the way I have this set up is this camera, which is the microscope, goes to the capture card, and this camera here goes to the capture card, right? But this camera doesn't have a microphone, so if I switch to this input, I lose my audio entirely. So I didn't want to necessarily do that. So what I figure what we'll do is probably going to just connect the HDMI to this camera here, to this monitor right here, so that we can see it. How's it going? Yeah, pick up the PS5?
Yes.
Amazing. All right.
I wasn't able to get to the bank. I do have a question. Do you take Cash App or Zelle?
I do.
There we go.
You got it.
And that's not charged for that one extra, right?
No.
Perfect.
No. All right. All right. Here you go, my man.
All right. You don't. We can't. Can you show me if it works or not?
Yeah,
or?
absolutely.
I'm sorry, man. To
Yeah.
ask you just.
No.
Just to confirm it.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
My dad always told me, you get something done, make sure it works before you leave.
Oh,
then
absolutely.
You might be screwed.
Absolutely, my man. Give me just one second.
Oh, sure.
Right. We got the power cable here.
Sorry it took so long to get back up here.
Oh, no worries, my man. All right.
You don't fix phones, do you?
I do.
My son has a Google Pixel 5 or 6, and the camera, only on one of the lenses is like inside underneath is broke.
Okay.
Is that fixable, something like that, you know, or?
Like the actual camera or like the glass?
I think it's the, don't know, it might be the glass,
Okay.
but you can't tell.
I'd have to see the device.
Okay.
Yeah. This might take a second to come up on the
no
screen.
problem.
I should have it. Alright.
Didn't take too long, though, like you said, you got it right up.
Oh yeah, my man. Most of our repairs are same day unless there's other issues that are involved, but yeah. PS5 is rebooting, so it might take a second to come up on the actual screen.
Gotcha.
Light's still blue. Light's still blue.
Did you have to do a hard reset on it to do it, or no?
No.
Okay.
There it is. And there it is on screen.
Awesome.
So it is working.
We'll turn it up properly before unplug.
Yep.
It's definitely working. What's your Cash App name?
Alright, let me bring that up here. Yeah, and like I said, if you do have any questions or any issues, just let me know.
What is that? CF Fix, right?
Yep, CF Fix.
Right there, right?
Yep, that's it.
220, correct?
Yep, you got it. And of course, if you have any questions or any issues, just let us know. We back up our work 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
How long do you back it up for?
Honestly, I pretty much, if there's any issues, just bring it in, I'll look at it.
Something like 3 years down the line, I know you're not going to be
Sure,
like, right.
Typically we can say 90 days, but you know, let
Gotcha.
me know, we back it up.
All right. Sent it to you
Perfect, my man.
for me, so you
Okay. Yep.
got it.
Yep.
Perfect.
I got it.
Hey, thanks a lot again, man.
You got it, buddy.
Anytime I have
And-
problems, now I
yep.
know where to go.
Yep, here is, and you have the receipt?
I don't.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Oh, that was a receipt. Okay,
Yep,
perfect.
so there's a receipt just to have on hand and my business card. It's got my YouTube channel in the back as well.
What do you
Yeah.
what is it? Your YouTube channel? Just showing them how you fix stuff.
Yep.
Or-
Yeah,
Okay.
we do all sorts of repairs, mainly micro soldering.
Okay.
But I do mainly game consoles, but I'll do all sorts of stuff.
I have
Yeah.
one more question.
Yeah.
My daughter brought her laptop back from college.
Sure.
Said, "Can I get this fixed?" It's the power port.
Yeah, more than likely.
Okay,
Yeah.
bring it in, right? Let
Yeah.
you see it. Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to see it. Every device is different, so.
Is that about the same as something like this, or a little
It
cheaper?
depends.
Okay.
It depends on the price and it depends on the job, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bring it probably by sometime this week for you.
Perfect, man. Sounds good.
And it's just sitting there anyway, so I might as well bring it and see how
Exactly.
much it's fixed.
You got it, my
All
man.
right, brother. Thanks
All
a
right,
lot.
have an awesome day. Take it easy. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Curious what kind. Honestly, Booger, like I'll do like 90 days, but to be honest, like if people bring it back within a certain period, it's because they broke something, not because of the work that I did. So like, if there's like physical damage to the HDMI connector, you know, then, you know, obviously I can't warranty that. But for myself, like if by chance I replaced an encoder chip and there's no video and it's the encoder that died, I'll replace the encoder for free, I don't care. And like for instance, that goes for like, let's say the Xbox One X that has the TDP 158 that always fails. That would be a situation that I wouldn't mind replacing the chip again if it's like under 90 days or something like that. If I know that they've come in for X amount of time and had a job done and spent a decent amount of money with me, I have absolutely no problem taking care of the customer. That works out. Oh, by the way, the PS5, that's actually the one from the video where I stayed at here for 24 hours straight. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go see it. It is better to pay a tech than to make it right. I'm sure that's what you were saying, Dad. I'm not 100%, but that's what I think. I think that's what you were trying to say. Let me see here real quick. All right, so, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna hook up the microscope camera so that you guys could just kind of see briefly what I'm doing. We're kind of making this a, hey, let's hang out and chat type of live stream. I figure we live stream for like a little bit and just see how things go, you know? All right. Let's see if we get a display here. Yeah, we do. Cool. And then let me check the actual stream here and see what we're looking like. Okay, so you won't be able to see it maybe super good, but you'll be able to see it good enough, I think. Yeah, so the flasher that I bought, the little micro SD card, like the reader on it, is just the little metal piece that kind of like fits in here. Just is kind of garbage. It's just hot. It's actually hot garbage. If you know the difference between regular garbage and hot garbage, hot garbage is worse than not hot garbage. What's up, Norm? Thanks for joining in, buddy. All right, the SD card. I don't need the SD card, but I want to just kind of put it back in the flasher just so I have it for next time. I'll probably just move this out of the way for now. How does the stream? Okay. Stream is looking good. That's good enough. Thanks, Booger Nation. Appreciate you. Yeah, enjoy your day, buddy. Alright. I'm going to get this in shot here. This is the chip that we got to desolder. I know I didn't really line up the chip perfectly, but I was able to read and write the chip, so I don't really care. Really? They don't buy PlayStation, Nintendo. Do they buy like Xboxes there? And what country are you in? Can you guys see that good? I mean, it's good enough. Whatever. How about? Is that better? It might be a little bit better for you guys. All right. I remember when I used to like solder these chips before. I didn't really understand the concept of flux and soldering, and so I just felt like hot air and line it up perfectly and it would work, and I knew nothing about microscopes or anything like that either, which was just absolutely awful. So I'm going to add some flux here. It's going to help the solder flow. You guys already know that. Or if you don't know, flux helps the solder flow. Alright. Turn on the hot air here. I'm using, just for reference, I'm using 400, well it's not, there it is, 400 and the max heat, so, excuse me, the max air, which is 120 for the airspeed. So the goal here is to heat up this side here, which it should melt here in like a second. Get this side lifted, and it basically is, alright. And then heat the other side, and there it is. It is done. I got the chip already, right there. Right there. Alright, so now, you know, the chip is off the board because we used leaded solder, so we lowered the melting temperature like a bazillion%. So it just came up really, really fast. Okay, of course that's a mistake. Alright, so now the goal is we've got to solder the chip back onto this motherboard, which is the PS3 itself. Oh. Alright, perfect. Okay, so all right, as far as hand-eye coordination, it did take a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it, it is like a night and day difference. And the thing is, I'm gonna still say from experience, I 100% prefer an actual stereoscope because of depth perception. Being able to tell the distance with things, I got so used to it. Depth perception here is very, for me, it's very limited. Pretty much I have to be really, really close to the board to be like, all right, here is this little tiny resistor here. Okay, I got it, you know. Focus it, get it close, you know, whatever. And, you know, I can grab that, and, you know, looking at the screen, I can kind of tell, you know, where everything is, and I can grab it pretty quick and easy, you know. Like if I wanted to grab this, I got it. If I wanted to grab this, I got it. Or this down here, or this right here. It does take me a little bit to kind of do, but it's not bad. Once you get used to it, it just makes all the difference. Now, the reason I've been using Dad's scope, number one, Dad isn't here right now. Number two, the camera for my microscope just was absolute crap. It just did not look nearly as good as this camera does. And so I kind of was like, well, I'm gonna get used to it then. if I'm gonna use it and record with it, might as well get used to it. So, all right, let's see here. So what we're going to have to do real quick is I'm going to have to get rid of all this lead-free solder and put some brand new nice leaded solder down with the new chip. But I'm going to solder it, I'm going to clear this first and then put some new solder down. That is going to be the goal. But yeah, I definitely prefer a stereoscope still, 100%. Just for normal soldering. So, how many of you guys watch Computer Booter? I don't mean to take anybody from the live stream today that he does, but if at all. But I absolutely, I can't imagine doing work on a live stream every day. That would be insane for me. Put some alcohol down because we're going to go ahead and clean up the flux on these joints. Oh, man. Yeah, Computer Booter is the man. I love to pop in when I have some extra time. I'm just kind of clearing up the flux here. Since these pads are basically flat now, we can go ahead and pop the chip right in place and then just solder right there. Yeah, I couldn't imagine live streaming my work like every day because people make mistakes and then it ends up on the internet. When I talk about mistakes, I mean like accidentally lift a pad and then you're like, oh man, it's the end of the world, you know, and I'm just like, nobody's perfect. I'm not trying to live a perfect, I mean, you try to do the best I can, you know, but there's no being 100% perfect, and, you know, it ends up on the internet and then it's the end of the world, so, yeah, anyway. I don't pretend to be someone that knows everything about electronics or how everything works, or even how to read a schematic perfectly. I don't want to pretend to know any of that. All I can pretend is that I kind of know how to solder somewhat decently. Alright. So what I'm trying to do is, this chip had a bunch of flux on it from when we desoldered it, so I'm just kind of try to use some isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. Q-tip isn't going to do super well, so we're going to need that brush. I gotta flip the chip over here. I actually, if you guys know in the chat, I don't remember what these packages are. Is it, maybe it's a dual inline package since it's got legs on both sides? I'm not 100% sure. But Also, if you guys see this dot here, well, I can't move the camera. Just was like, if I move this out of the way, maybe you guys can see it. Let's see here. You see, there's a dot here, dot right here, and then there's a dot right here on the board, signifies where the chip goes. It's really great and really handy, and it works out real nice. All right. Now, of course, these chips don't, I mean, these chips have to be lined up perfect, but they really don't have to be like super perfect. As long as they're on the pads and they're, you know, centered enough, it's going to be fine. All right. All right, that's good enough. All right, so the best way to solder these chips that I've found, we're going to get right up here. Try to get it over here, so we're going to try to solder this leg. I'm going to add flux here first. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of solder on my iron first. We're going to sneak up on this one. I might have to hold the chip in place, of course, right? How about we put some solder there first and bring it, yeah. Sometimes you can solder and sometimes it's like, nope, we're not gonna solder today. Okay, so we should be good soldering these legs now. Maybe add a little bit of flux, right? And then some solder. That leg right there. Perfect. And as you can see, all of our legs are lined up perfectly still, which is awesome. So we're good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drag solder these joints. And what I mean is, let's see here. Does that look better? Let me check on that. Well, maybe not. Okay, that might be a little bit better for you guys to see. I kind of like look at the live stream to kind of see what things are looking like and all of that. So the goal here is let's put flux down on these legs here. And we're going to put a little bit of solder on our iron. That's probably more than enough, and we're going to try to drag solder these joints here. I'm not really drag soldering the best way, but it works. Okay, we're almost done. Maybe we put just enough solder, that'd be great. Okay, this side is officially done. Well, let's go ahead and check through these here. Okay. I'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up with isopropyl alcohol, and I mean I can already tell that these joints look perfect. Clean it up with a brush here. Brush and IPA will clean that flux right away. Oh, that's a new saying. Brush and IPA cleans that flux right away. I don't know, something like that. Alright, so as you can see, there are no bridges here. These are all perfect, and they're perfectly soldered. You can literally just tell that they are soldered perfectly. So that should work, and I can probably go ahead and flip the board around, maybe on its side here, just so I have a little bit better access to this side of the chip. We gotta watch out because we got a resistor there, but it's okay. We lift that resistor, we have backups, and it'll be fine. So, flux this whole chip, and then let's add some solder here. Alright. We'll want solder to actually adhere to the pad itself, or excuse me, adhere the leg to the pad itself. There's a difference with just adding solder to a leg and actually soldering the leg to the pad. Might need to add more flux here. More flux, more flux. Clear the iron off. I'm sorry if I'm doing a botched job, it is what it is. We got that solder blob left right there. So I'm going to try to clear it with just the iron. We're going to do it. It's going to work. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. It's a lot of solder. Let's just use a braid. Perfect. All right, isopropyl alcohol and the brush to clean up that flux. I know, right? That one solder blob that just does not want to flow. It's ridiculous. All right, so I see one leg in specific that doesn't look like I got enough solder on it, but to be honest, if it's connected, it is connected. And yeah, that is, I was talking about this one in specific. So if we put our tweezers on it, there it is. Try to pull them, yeah, that thing's connected and it's fine. So, but yeah, our joints look great. They're soldered perfectly. And there are no bridges, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, the moment I've been waiting for, that I'm sure you guys have been waiting for, maybe, and that I'm hoping, is that the PS3 will boot and it will just work and there will be no issues. Which I told the customer already that if this doesn't work, this is the only thing I can think of, besides maybe a south bridge, but I don't have a south bridge to replace, and honestly, I mean, I could order a south bridge, I just don't think that. It's like, if it's not this and the PS3 turns on with a NOR tri-state soldered to ground, I don't think that it's gonna do much else. So, yeah, the other thing is we gotta desolder the wire that's soldered the tri-state to ground. So let's desolder that real quick. Look at my handiwork. Look how nice that is. I'm just kidding. It's not super nice. Just add a little bit of flux and just make it easier for us. All right. We just need to desolder that wire and grab it here and desolder the more tri-state. You're good. All right. Now, if the PS3 turns on, doesn't read the hard drive, and shuts off after like 20 seconds, then we know that there's nothing else we can do. And I'm not going to proceed further with the repair. I'm sure there's somebody else that could probably do better work than I could on this PS3, but to be honest, it's like, what more can you really do? And yeah, I did just to humor myself, I did check for shorts around the Wi-Fi IC, because a lot of times if these turn on and shut back off, that can be the Wi-Fi chip that's bad, or short somewhere. Just to mention, I did measure under the south bridge a capacitor, or actually like two capacitors that have 11 ohms to ground, but it's not unlikely when you have a low voltage rail to have very low resistance to ground, like low impedance to ground. So I had another spare motherboard that I tested. This is from a fat PS3. I think this is this was actually a VR-001. It used to have the Wi-Fi USB part, but I think my friend broke it off for some reason. But anyway, I measured under this south bridge, and this PS3 did work beforehand. And this south bridge did also have two different capacitors that had an 11 ohm rail. So my guess is that the 11 ohms is normal. Especially like if you measure like power rails near the CPU, I mean, you'll literally measure rails that will be like it will be like 0.5 ohms to ground, and it's not shorted. It's just very low resistance. So. What's your most common device you get into a shop, Chase? PS5. PS5. Well, it used to be PS4 and Xbox One S. But PS5, like, oh, and Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch, no power is like number one, next to PS5 HDMI. That is like, I can't tell you. I literally do so many of them. It's just like my brain is always going in a circle. Okay, let me think here. Yeah, this was a really interesting one. It was just like a customer was like, "Hey, I've got a PS3," and I was like, he's like, "It turns on, shuts right off." I'm like, "Okay." So I expected it to be like a fat PS3, and he brings in a Super Slim, and I was like, okay, so this is probably not like an NEC token capacitor issue. If you're familiar with the fat PS3s, they're not always NEC tokens, but they can be. And what the NEC token is, they are these capacitors that are in the power circuits, or like the voltage that supply, or the voltage rails for the CPU and GPU. Well, what happens is capacitors are there to filter the circuit, and I don't know how much you guys know. So this is kind of, if you know this, then cool. But if you're a beginner, then I'm going to explain a capacitor to you and how it works. Generally, this is general. So the capacitor can filter a circuit. So basically, a capacitor is a quick charge, quick release, right? So if there's any voltage spikes, the capacitor can take that. Well, if there's any voltage sags or drops, that capacitor is in that circuit to help continue the voltage into whatever device it is. It's to help, essentially, if the voltage were to drop for a second, come back, like, I mean, we're talking super fast, that cap will still have voltage in it and will continue to supply steady voltage. Well, what happens is if those caps get wore out, then the voltage will, if the voltage sags at all, and the device will just immediately shut off and be like, nope, I don't want to turn on because I don't have a steady 1.2 volts or whatever it is. I don't know. But it will just immediately shut off. Where is... I had a screwdriver. There it is. I had a screwdriver for this heatsink clamp. Alright, so we got the NOR chip soldered back on, we got, dude, this is, I would really love to see if this thing will work. That would be so cool, but I don't know. I'm like so up in the air about this. Power supply, we need the power supply. And we need the hard drive, because if it works, it's going to start reading a hard drive. And we'll have an image on the screen and all of that. That would be insane if it actually worked. Kind of bent the power pins for the power supply a little bit. Fingers crossed, dude, my fingers. I literally thought about it. What's funny is a good friend of mine. His name is Matthew, and he's really into the PS3 modding scene, the 360 modding scene like I am. I used to be into it a lot more, but I got out of it for a while. And I actually bought him, our birthdays are very close together, and I bought myself an E3 flasher and got another flasher from a friend of mine and gave him the flasher for his birthday. Long story short, I probably would have given him the brand new one, but it didn't work out, and he got the one that actually we knew that would work, and this one kind of works, but I haven't really had a good experience, especially with my clip cables, but whatever, anyway. So, oh, let's see here. There's some more that works, but no Wi-Fi chips stole to fix it. No one can send it to you. You could if you wanted to, but I don't have any of those chips in stock. I think the only Wi-Fi chips I have on hand are like for PS4s. And I don't have any spare super slim boards. So, you'd probably be better off buying your own and doing it that way. Alright, boys and females, if you're here, whatever. I am going to plug this into power and see if it turns on. Where's the power cable? Oh, yeah. All comes down to this. Alright, so what we're looking for is we're looking for the hard drive light to start flashing since we got the hard drive plugged in. Okay, here we go. Still no hard drive light. I'm listening to see if it's attempting to read it or anything. Okay, just to humor myself, let's go ahead and hook the HDMI up. So I'm going to unplug the camera. Oh, I would appreciate that, but I don't think it's a Wi-Fi issue. Okay, no signal. That's probably going back to the computer. Alright, so it's... Nope, and there it is. It just turned off, so no. What's funny is, this when it turns on, you can hear the hard drive kind of spin up, right? And then it just doesn't read it. So there must be a physical issue then. Because I did fix the NOR flash, even though it didn't technically need to be fixed, but I did fix it. So the NOR flash is good, and we desoldered the chip, fix the flash, put the chip back on, and it's still not working. So we tried, boys. It's a no-go. Maybe a Southbridge would fix it, but to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna dip into it that much more. I guess that's it for now as far as that chip goes. Alright. Oh, you're saying, you have a board that's good, but it needs a Wi-Fi chip. Is that what you're saying? Dude, that would be cool. I don't remember. Keep the Thug Life glasses on hand just in case it does work. That's actually a really good feat. I'll probably do that. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to send it to me, my address is it's in the description. That'd be cool, man. I would highly appreciate that. That'd be cool. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just, I don't know what's wrong with the board. Obviously, it didn't have a corrupted update, because what I did would have fixed that, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh well, I tried. And for these types of situations, I do charge a repair attempt fee, just because of situations like this, where it's like, you check all over the board, and you check to see what's going on, and you may or may not be able to fix it. So, what is up, Army of God? So yeah, that's my experience with the PS3 and the E3 flasher. It's you might have something that might work, you might not. So it is what it is. Earlier, what I was trying to do earlier was typically what you can do is you hook this up to the PS3, and you turn the PS3 on with the flasher connected, and the NOR flash will have 3.3 volts that would power in the chip, right? Well, for some reason I could not get a good read with the E3 clip cable. So there are two ways you can do it. You can either use the E3 linker and solder wires, basically jumpers, to the motherboard and read it that way, which I've only done once successfully. To be honest, it's actually easier to just desolder the NOR and solder it to the E3 flasher itself. It's much what would you rather do? Solder 48 wires, or literally just like hot air it off and then solder the chip down and just drag solder? I mean, like, what's easier, right? You know what I mean? So as far as that goes, I mean, I wish that was a solution years ago, but why no one thought of that? I mean, maybe people thought of it, but I don't know. Why people didn't, bring up a solution online that I could see, just solder the chip to the E3 flasher and read it that way, but it's like, whatever. Yeah, I had, I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I had this device that you use for the PS4, and you can actually use this for the PS5's firmware chips, or the BIOS chip on the PS4 and the firmware chip on the PS5. I don't know all of that. But yeah, you can use this for that. And then I do have one of these USB TLL adapters that reads like the serial out. So I guess if I wanted to look into this PS3 more and try to read the serial out as it tries to boot and see why, I don't know if that's how it works. At least that's how it works on the PS4. You patch the serial, or you patch the BIOS chip, and then you can read the serial as the console boots with a terminal window. I'm not sure if that's how it works on the PS3, but I know you can read like the syscon or whatever and read the errors that the syscon gives as it boots or something. I don't know. So maybe not as it boots, but dump the syscon codes after. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with it. I guess while I'm ahead, I'll probably clean up my E3 flasher and this whole mumbo jumbo. Oh yeah, this the E3 linker. This was what I was talking about. That you can you solder wires to this board, right? And then you take those wires and solder them to the PS3, and there's like pinouts that people have created, and then you connect. I don't know. I've never done this before. Or on this flasher, but yeah, and that clips in right here, and then you can read and write the north like that. But in my experience, it didn't work. So I was like, I almost did this, but then I was like, well, the E3 flasher was designed for a dual boot feature, so you could actually run official firmware on the PS3's NOR and then custom firmware with this NOR chip and switch between the two. That's why these have all these different switches. But I thought, well, if I can read and write to the onboard NOR and it works, let's put a regular NOR flash on board and just do it. So that was the whole reason I did that. I'll probably clean off this flux that's on the board here though, because it's gonna be a nightmare to clean later if I wait. Alright. Oh yeah. I should have, I'm sorry. There was a ton of flux on this board. So how are you guys all doing today? What brings you here? What you been up to? Okay. The E3 flasher is cleaned now. I can move on with my life. I'm going to put the E3 clip cables, just kind of fold them up nicely and put them back. I'm sure, you know what's funny is like not every PS3 will just work with it. Sometimes you gotta solder the linker, or you can do what I did and just solder the chip onto the actual flasher itself. I love my PS3 mod chip. It's so nice. It works so. I used to own like at least 2 or 3 E3 flashers at one point. You really only need one, but I owned a bunch of them. Oh, those like that. Both close. So I got those done. So fun story about this micro SD and regular SD adapter. So this adapter, I used to be into 3DS modding, and I don't remember the reason I used to do this, but I needed a reason to dump the NAND on the 2DS and then the new 3DS, which is the newest, latest edition of the 3DS family. And this card reader has the chip that basically can detect that NAND flash, and then you just solder the correct wires to the motherboard, and then you can actually read that NAND flash and then modify it, flash it back, etc. So that's why this US or micro SD card reader does not have a cover on it. So, fun story about that. So it's technically a mod chip. You can use this for the Xbox 360 as well if you wanted to. The ones that have the 4 gig NAND and not the Trinities with the 4 gig USB thing on board. It's the actual 4 gig NAND that's on board. You can use a SD card reader to read that. Dump the flash and mod it. What's funny is what you can use now. You can use the Pico flasher, which is the Raspberry Pi Pico. You can use one of those to read and write the Xbox 360's SPI flash, and you can use it for the 4 gig flash too, which is awesome. Eventually, I want to buy one just to have one on hand. I don't know if I'll ever use it because I haven't worked on a 360 in at least over a year or more. Okay, so one of my favorite tools that I use, I'll just say it, which I think I've already mentioned before, is a USB amp meter. If you don't have one of these, buy one. This thing is amazing. You can read voltages, make sure that the device is charging at the correct voltage, and switching the voltage that it's supplying to the device, and what the device is drawing as far as amps go. So yeah, definitely always buy yourself one of these. Another thing I learned, I don't know where it is offhand, I think it's in the other room, is my voltage injection tool. When it comes to voltage injection, you don't necessarily need one of those tools. Like my power supply works as a voltage injection tool. And the thing about that is, some power supplies have like I think it's like a current limiting feature where if the device is it basically detects the short, and because of the draw of current, and then the power supply shuts off to save the power supply from dying. So instead of that happening, the power supply, the voltage injection tool will, because it runs on a battery, it eliminates that altogether. So you can just run a direct short for, a few seconds or whatever, and just to detect where your short's at, if there's a short on that line, etc. So, But yeah, I think as far as that goes, that's probably one of my favorite tools is USB amp meter, and a power supply really is what you want instead of a voltage. I mean, you don't, if your power supply can, supply, 3 amps of steady current, at least 3 amps without shutting off, then you're good. You don't need a voltage injection tool. But if you want a voltage injection tool just to make it easy on yourself, then, go for it. Let me check here real quick. Did I ever tell you? No, you guys probably seen that video. There was a video that I made. Let me see if I can find it real fast. The video was where I got my stuff locked out of a shop. Let's see here. I'm waiting for it to load here. Okay, let me see. Wow, we're about to hit 3,100 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Okay, let's see here. I know the video's here somewhere. I kind of have to go through my feed and look. Here it is. Wait, there it is. The day my repair equipment got locked in another shop. Oh my goodness, dude, I remember that. So it was I think it was May of 2018. There was a phone repair shop that was just down the road from where I lived in Monroe. And Monroe is a city in Michigan, where I live here in the States. So at this phone shop, I went and worked for them for a little bit, and I brought all of my equipment, which it was, I'm trying to think, just for reference, all of the equipment on my bench was, I didn't have any of this equipment when I went. I had completely different equipment at the time. So I took all that equipment with me, and the equipment that I had at the time. And it was Chinese equipment, and I think I had one of those magnifying glass lens. It's like a magnifying lens with a ring around the light, like ring light. I didn't even have a microscope at the time. And I took all my stuff there and I started working for them. And that was a really bad decision. I'm just from experience. If you're ever going to work for another shop and you're going to bring your equipment, take your equipment home with you every single day. If you're going to have to bring all of this with you, do not, I repeat, do not do it, because it will end badly. So essentially what happened, there were some conflicts. The business had been bought from another person, and there was some conflict there, and the person I was working for gave the keys back to the original guy, and I pretty much lost all of my equipment for a month. And there was, the original owner kept blocking me and unblocking me on Facebook Messenger when I was just dude, I just want my equipment back. I just want to get my stuff back. Just come and unlock the door, just let me go get my stuff. And eventually, about a month later, he was yo, keys under the mat in front of the building. And I'm like, that's real responsible. So sure enough, there was the key, and I went and got my stuff and I left. So, when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, if the company you're going to be working for wants you to bring your stuff, you let the company know that they need to invest their own money into their own equipment that you can use. Otherwise, it is just a bad state of affairs. So yeah, that was that story. It was interesting. Let me see here real quick. My bit rate always drops. It says your bit rate is slowing down. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? Did I do this before? Yeah, I did. Dude. Wait, hold up. All right, guys. Can we play a video game while this? Let me see. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if any of you guys are. Oh, wait a sec. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I wonder. No, that's not it. Let's add. Oh, that was a game. Oh, it's a game capture. Okay. All right, hang on, guys. Hang on 1 second. I have an idea. I don't know if you guys are interested in watching me play games, but I figure like if I'm not doing anything for a little bit and I'm just chilling, let's play a video game or something. Do any of you guys like Minecraft at all? Let's see here. This should work. Hang on. So if I type in my, oh, there it is. Because it's booting Minecraft now. It is my screen capture. Specific window. Minecraft.exe. Yes. Yes, dude, it's working. Awesome. Okay, and I should be able to not mess with that. And no, that's not it. Yes. Let's do that. And then I can move this scope out of the way a little bit. I don't know if you guys are interested in video games at all, but I figured that would be fun. Let's play some Minecraft or something. Yeah, Minecraft's awful. I mean, awful. Minecraft's awful. No, Minecraft is awesome, dude. Let me see. I think I have a PS4 controller somewhere here. I think it's in the bottom drawer. Yes. Alright. And then I should have a USB cable for this. I figure if I'm not doing anything, if you guys are interested in watching video games you played by your favorite microsoldering technician. No, I'm just kidding. Then yeah, let's play some games. Okay. So what we may need to do is I might check out here. Hang on 1 sec. I know on the desktop, I believe. Oh, here we are. I've got. Do I have it there? I had a copy of the program for the PS. Yeah, DS4 Windows. So I need to open up this program here. DS4 Windows is a program where you can PS4 controller to Windows. Is it connecting? There we go. No, we don't need to. Oh, okay, we're connected. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's working. All right, cool. Yep, there it is. All right, so the live stream should be good. All right, live stream is live. We are good here. All right, just making sure everything is good. All right, game's loading up again. I gotta make sure that I'm getting the. Where's my keyboard? Alright. Okay, we need to switch where we're using controller. I think. Or we might have to reboot the game. That could be it. Yeah, we probably have to reboot the game. Which is fine. It'll only take like a second to do anyways. Okay, let's see here. Maybe it'll work now? I don't stream to any other platforms, Micro. I do not. Okay, maybe this will work now? Yeah, it's working. Awesome. Alright, we'll just create a new world. We're going to call this world repair stream. No, yes. We'll just call it CF stream. Okay, creative or survival. Yes, normal. Let's just play. I'm gonna change the title slightly because I did have it come. Well, let's change. I'm gonna change it to "Come Hang Out." And play Minecraft. Okay. Super random, but if you're into it, that'd be fun. Alright, so game's probably booting now. Okay, cool. Game's booting. That's great. And then, of course, I got chat up as well. Oops. I messed that up. Okay, so game should be booting now. I figure if I'm not going to do much right now, we're just kind of pending, waiting for any customers to call or whatever. Okay, hang on. Alright. So is the game working? Oh. Okay, which button changes? No, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna fix that. But for right now, I'll probably make a video with it instead. But I might trim for a little bit longer. Let's see. So first, some hay. So all right. 21 hay. I do actually have a video. I think it's a short that I gotta do. I need to edit a short. I do have a short that I can edit. You say that. The game is a little choppy, but maybe not too bad. Kind of checking around the village to see if we got any chests with anything in it. We mainly need food and a place to sleep, which we got. We got food and a place to sleep. Now we need materials. Oh, well, I'll take that. Crafting table. Got anything done? How have you guys been today? I don't know if you guys ever play games, however, but I don't play super often, so when I do get a chance to play, it's enjoyable. Let's check in here, nothing. Alright. Micro, this is one of my favorite games, 100%, yes. And I'm not super good at it either, but it is fun. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what direction I want to go in, because really I need some wood. Maybe this, yeah, I think that's dirt over there. I doubt there'll be any trees. I don't see anything like that, but we'll at least go in that direction. We'll probably have to go across the water, to be honest with you. We got one stick. Yeah, looks like we're gonna just have to go across the water. That kind of stinks. Wait a second, I do see something over there. Okay. Well, what I really need is a tree so I can get wood, and then I can have a boat and then travel a little bit faster through the water. Looks like we have more something over there. Oh, there's a tree. Perfect. We should be able to make a boat with that. Eating that food. Alright, let's go get that tree. That's like a tree that is conveniently placed, am I right? This is lovely. I figured there would be more wood. I guess there is a little bit there. Okay, that's good. Okay. So we need to make one of these guys a shovel. We need probably to make a little bit more of this. Okay, a boat. There we go. Perfect. Well, actually, we're going to need a couple of sticks here because we're going to need a pickaxe. There we go. We'll use the boat to get the crafting table back. What up, Mike? Welcome back, buddy. I know. I figured, honestly, dude, the only thing I have left right now to do is a CB radio while I kind of wait for other people to drop stuff off. And if I'm just going to be on live stream, I might as well hang out and play games and just chill for now. I do have one CB radio job that I gotta do, but I figure what I will do, since I'm going to be doing it, I'll probably make a video with it because I haven't made a video with a CB before. Maybe that would be fun. We're grabbing a little bit of cobblestone because I need to make a pickaxe, so that when I do see some iron, I can go ahead and mine that iron. That'll be in a much better position. And we need some coal too, to be honest with ya. Ooh, there's some iron right there, which is very conveniently placed. Guys, I don't know if you guys are into Minecraft, but it's a really good game. Alright, cool. We have enough to get that iron, and it's only one, which is totally fine. I don't know if there's anything else down here. Is that more iron down there? I think it is. That's awesome, dude. Okay. So I can probably sort of dig myself out of this hole now. Oh, all right, perfect. So I dug myself out of that hole. I wonder if I can change the graphics setting a little bit to make it a little smoother. That's what we want as the render distance to be changed. Let's do at least 20 chunks. I know that's a lot less, but maybe the game will run a little bit better with just 20 chunks. Oh, perfect. There, that's what we want. We want some coal. It's nighttime. Let's go to bed first. Okay. Let's get some more coal here. Do you guys like watching video games? Well, I feel like when I was a kid, I used to really enjoy watching video games instead of like playing them. Man, we're finding iron like everywhere today. That's awesome. Let's see, we got there. Some coal over here. I figure the more coal we get, the better shape I'm gonna be in. I know, getting coal is like, it's just like, takes forever. But it's so worth it when you can smelt metals and stuff and cook food and build torches, and then you're in a much better position. Alright, we'll get that coal here. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we can take our boat and probably just go sailing now, since we have a little bit of food, a little bit of wood, and at least 42 coal. So I'm feeling pretty good. What we got? We got 4 iron, so we could probably make. I'm trying to think of what would be best for our iron. We could probably make like maybe an iron pick is probably what I would want. Yeah, let's build. Well, we got to build a furnace first, so let's do that. And let's take care of our iron. There we go. Okay. So that's going to be making that for the second hill. While we're waiting, we can probably go get a little bit more coal. I see some down here. Okay, perfect. Alright, now that I have that, I can make an iron pickaxe. Yep, there we are. Alright, now let's go sailing. We're gonna go venture out. Alright. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for a spot with a bunch of trees so we can get a bunch of wood. We find another village and maybe find a cave to get some materials. And then we have to find a lava pool to go to the nether. And then that is going to probably be the death of me, because when I go to the nether, that's basically the end of me. Let's see. What's that? I thought maybe I saw like a shrine or something, another shrine. I don't see anything else. I don't have a super good graphics card in this computer. I think it might be like a card or something. I actually don't know what card I have either. It's a whole something. Okay, so looks like it's gonna be just water. Or just nothingness. Ooh, what is that down over there? Sometimes I love when a game lags because then you can actually like see things you're not supposed to see, which is awesome. This is an infinite world, by the way, for you that do know Minecraft. Hopefully, like shortly. Every time I've been getting on Minecraft lately, it's just like a whole lot of nothing. It's just water everywhere. And the biome you start off in is just garbage. Well, hopefully we can find some trees, birch trees, I don't care, something. Okay, this is, okay, jungle, I think. I think that's where we're at. Alright, I'll take this. I'll take this. There we go. Let's grab our regular stone pick. We'll build ourselves a way up the stairs here. If you guys like video games, yeah, definitely hit that like button. Let me know if that's something you guys like. More here. Big way out. Probably be best now to build like a axe so we can get more wood. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Let me get that. There we go. Right now I'm getting wood. That way we can build stuff with it if we so choose at some point. Beautiful. Got wood all over the place.
That's right. I figured I was in the area. I figured I'd stop by to see you for a minute.
Yeah, man.
Who are you talking to?
I'm actually live streaming right now. If you want, I can move the camera out of the way or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your dad says he's got you working on a few radios.
A little bit, yeah.
I got about 10 of them for you to do today.
Do you really?
No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
That's good stuff, man. Yeah, I guess right now, the only radios that I have, I've got, I think it's one of these.
What radios you got to work on?
Yeah, there's actually one I got to do. I think this one's getting our $100 package. It's a
Cobra.
29 LTD, I think.
29s are still,
Yeah.
of all the new radios they came out with last few years, the 29s are still popular.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that radio I'm going to be doing, I'll probably make a video on it, maybe the next day or so.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I was working on right now is a PS3, and then I have an iPad that I'm working on where I need a new LCD for it.
Yeah.
The LCD's coming in the mail, so
Oh, okay.
it'll be here in a couple of days. So
Which ones you doing more work on, the radios or the Your stuff,
It's actually been about half and half.
has it?
Yeah. But like I know how to do the $100 package to the 29s. I know how
Yeah.
to do that. Any other radios, I either would need a schematic or Dad pretty much has to walk me through it. So
Yeah.
fortunately.
Well, you
Yeah.
cleaned up some of Chase's stuff, or stuff.
Frankie's stuff. Oh my
Not
goodness.
Chase, Frankie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Yeah, I cleaned all that up. I wanted him to come up and,
Well, but he don't come up here anymore, does he?
dude, I don't know where he's at, man. Like, well, he just stays
I
at
did
home.
go by one day to check on him.
Yeah.
Did your dad tell you that?
No, he didn't mention that to me.
Yeah, I went over there, it was about, maybe almost a week. I want to say almost, it wasn't even been a week ago now, maybe about 4 or 5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I was talking to your dad on the phone earlier, you know, in the afternoon.
Yep.
Now, you know, and I had some running around to do. I didn't mention to your dad, I figured, you know, because he said he ain't heard from him.
Yep.
You know, well, at that point, it was a week and a half, almost 2 weeks or something.
Sure, sure.
So I went over and drove over there, and the van's parked out in the street.
Yeah.
His LTD's
So,
parked
like,
in the back.
Yeah, all normal stuff,
And
pretty much.
yeah, and then he had a ticket in the windshield, you know, for I guess having his van parked out in the street. I don't know,
Oh.
maybe it was a garbage day or something.
It could have been, yeah.
Or
I think
street
it's
sweeping.
Tuesdays or something.
Yeah,
They-
okay, that didn't deal when I was older, because
Yep, I remember that.
one of the neighbors that was outside, he was talking to one of the other neighbors, but
Yep.
I was over looking at the van, you know, and he said,
Yep.
yeah, the cops were here a few hours ago, and they parked down the van, and they tried knocking at the door, probably tried to get somebody to move.
Yeah.
And they couldn't, so they left him a ticket in the windshield.
That makes sense.
I knocked at the door, you know, but he didn't answer. And, well, I called your dad back anyway,
Yeah.
to let him know, and I went back and knocked on him. I was parked behind the van there for about 10 minutes talking to your dad.
Yeah.
Then I went ahead and went back up to the door again while your dad was on the phone, you know, see if he could answer. 'Cause he
Yeah.
wanted me to go back up and knock again.
Yeah, it just seems like now he just kind of sleeps all day. What he's
I don't
doing, I don't know. It is what it is, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, shit, I figured he'd come up, he could have came up here and gave you a hand with some of the stuff too.
I mean, I offered, but, I mean, even for him to, like, you know, bring customers in or do something, and he just wasn't interested. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
you just.
Well, see,
Okay.
I only heard him on your dad's base station at one, how, heck, that's been 2.5 months ago, probably wasn't long after your dad went in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Maybe some early September when I talked to Frankie last,
Yeah.
one night, on Channel 40, Lower Sideband,
Yeah.
and then he was talking to me, 669, and I think gun runner. Then he got off there after 15, 20 minutes, said he had to go out to the store to get something to drink or something, and he never came back on there.
Oh yeah. No, what's funny is he did he actually did something similar to me. I was talking to him and I was like, "Yo, dude, you know, you want to come up here?" And he was like, "Well, that would require me to function, and I'm just not functional." I'm like, "All right, you know, whatever, no worries." And then he's like, "All right, well, I'll call you back," and I haven't heard back.
Oh, okay.
That was the last.
I heard him on the radio. Not that I'm not even out there all the time.
Yeah.
I might get out there maybe not every about an hour and a half. Who knows what time we get out there anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm scanning the channels, figured I'd hear them on 6 or 11 or something here and there.
Sure.
And been, you know, never heard him on 40, so just
Yeah.
that one time, and that was it. So
I don't know what his deal is, man. He's just kind of pending and just not doing anything. Well, he's not. It's mainly his attitude towards life is very negative, and he just doesn't really care. And so I guess, I mean, it is what it is.
well, the only thing I'd have to tell him, you better snap your ass out of that bullshit.
Yeah.
You're talking about kitty crap now.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It was something that we could do to help him, but I mean, he doesn't really want to help himself, so
Right.
you know, it is what it is.
Right. Well. Oh, so you were live streaming when I came up, huh?
Yeah, I'm still live streaming. Just hit my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just right now, because like I was working on this PS3, right?
Yeah.
And the PS3 turns on, stays on for like maybe 15-20 seconds, and then shuts off.
Huh.
I tried fixing it because I thought the BIOS chip was bad with a flash on it, so I fixed the flash and flashed it back and moved the chip back onto the board, and it still does the same thing. One gentleman offered to send me a working board that just needs a Wi-Fi chip and just take the Wi-Fi chip off this and put it on that board, which I didn't mind doing. I don't know if he's going to send it to me or not, but I mean, that is what it is. So at least for right now, I'll probably just call it a parts system and just have the customer come pick it up.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some items like that that are gonna be unfixable.
Yeah.
And, you know, or not feasible.
Exactly.
You know,
This
same
was
thing with
definitely
CBs too. There's a lot of them like that too.
Yeah. So I figured if I'm gonna make a video on that CB, I might as well take a break and just play. You know, just that's all I'm gonna be doing today. That's it. You know.
I was just driving through the area actually, and I came up. You know, it's only about a mile out of my way, so I just figured I'd stop up here and see how you doing. Because your dad said you've been working up here.
Yeah. I really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. We got a new sign on the door too.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't even look.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's just down there.
Chasefournierrepairs. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, yep, micro repairs, man. So it's like we're in actual business now.
Yeah.
Man,
Cool.
I'm happy about it.
What, you changed the hours up here?
Yeah, the hour that's the hours I'm gonna be here now.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
cool.
you know, pending. Just basically not no
Well,
Sundays and Wednesdays.
So far, I mean, I haven't ran across anybody who needed any systems. I do. I'll just direct them up here. Matter of fact, that reminds me. I had a couple of your cards before, and I gave them out. You don't mind if I grab them?
Yeah, please, dude. That would be absolutely wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. Any customers?
Right. Exactly.
That's partial the reason I actually do YouTube is to get customers in the door, and it works.
Huh?
It does help. I mean, even if I'm just mindlessly playing Minecraft.
Oh, Nancy.
Hey.
Yeah, she was downstairs looking
How are
around.
you?
Oh, how are you?
I'm
He's
fine.
up there holding the shop together.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
I
just
got.
fixing stuff.
Yeah.
Good
gave
for
out a
your
couple of
dad,
cards.
huh? Yeah. Yeah.
So, see, he's got his new sign on the bottom of the board. See that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Good for you.
thank you. I appreciate it. Keep the old CB business and doing my business and trying to keep it alive. That's basically it for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Well, you got it all straightened up nice up here.
Yeah, Lexi, you know Lexi.
Yeah.
She did basically everything.
Yeah.
As far as any organization, basically all the
What
cleaning,
do you do?
she
You
did
work back here
everything.
too?
Yeah, so it's still a mess back there, but she's
Oh,
go look at it. She's been doing organization back there too.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Oh, I
Who's
can
Lexi?
see. Oh, yeah. I
my
can
wife.
see.
Oh.
Oh, you had to walk just to look around and I could see.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know.
looks
Did you get-
amazing.
This looks different from somehow. It used to be over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, most definitely.
Is that
Looks a lot
you guys
nicer.
are here now, right?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got more room.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. 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 That's good.
I was back there for a little bit, but I felt like
Station where he usually does
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
repairs.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
You need that
yeah,
room.
thank you.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
need
you
I
that
know.
Right,
room
that
because that
desk-
stuff piles up real fast.
It-
I
don't
think
it?
we
does.
rigged that desk since the last time I was up here.
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah,
what
I
do
put
you
it there.
do? Just download games into the Xbox?
Yeah, I basically what I fix like
Tweak and peek?
no.
Well, yeah, he's doing that on radio.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, mainly that on
the game,
radios,
yeah.
but like if there are chips that are bad, like if the device doesn't
Yeah.
turn on or it doesn't have display, doesn't have
Right.
video, I can
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
That's
mainly
good.
like no power, no video.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I do.
yeah. Good deal.
Yeah.
Dad was saying you got monetized, huh?
Yep, I'm a monetized.
Now, how
on
long
YouTube.
does it took you to do that? A year?
It took me like 2 years and 4 months. To
Why
finally
so
get that.
long?
Because essentially what you need is
Just keep making videos?
yeah. So
The more
basically-
videos you make, the
In other
more.
words,
Yeah.
in other words, the length of time it takes determines on what
Yes, you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
On each video?
No. I've had and essentially you need 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period. That's a rolling month.
What do you mean watch hours? Like you're watching?
So pretty much people that watch my content,
Yeah.
I have to hit 4,000 hours in order to become monetized or to be able to be eligible to be monetized.
Now, when you're watching their videos, are they watching yours?
No. If I'm watching their videos, then I'm just watching theirs.
Do they follow you when you watch their videos?
They don't have to follow me or subscribe. They don't have to subscribe to watch my content. All they have to do is just click on my video and watch it, and then I get watch time. That if the video is 2 minutes long, I get 2 minutes of watch time. If the video gets 1,000 views and those 1,000 views, people watch 2 minutes of the video. However that relates to hours, I get. If that makes sense.
So it's like off that timer it adds up.
Wow.
Correct. You got it. Exactly.
I went by how many videos you make.
Nope. It's all by views and how long people watch your videos and ads and all of that.
Right, so if you're gonna, when you watch the video, watch the whole thing completely through.
So if I make a video, 4,000 views, and
4,000 watch hours and 1,000
I
subscribers.
have to give them 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
get
trust me, will they be able to tell you how many
How's it
watch
going?
hours? Oh, go ahead.
Let me just move
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead. Here. I'll move myself out the way.
You have a CB?
Yeah, can you?
What's going on with that?
Whole lot of nothing now. I think you're.
Oh, okay. I can take a look at it.
Okay, we're gonna get soon here.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy.
care.
Thanks for coming up and seeing us.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
Appreciate
stop by more up in there.
Yeah.
It gets colder outside.
Yeah.
Maybe we doing nothing out there but
Exactly.
freezing, so I'll just
Yeah, right.
come up here.
Yeah, for sure.
Take
All right, guys.
care.
Take care.
Safe travel.
So does the radio, does it turn on by chance?
It turns on.
Okay, so it turns on. Does it transmit or receive?
I couldn't get it to do either.
Okay. Do you have a mic with you by chance?
On my other radio in the truck, I grabbed that one day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can take a look at it on the bench and see what it does. But without the mic, it's going to be kind of hard to determine because a lot of times the mic can be the problem. Not always, but a lot of times. Let's take a look here.
You got used 29s?
Use 29s out offhand.
No?
No.
Yeah, them.
Not done yet, anyways. What's that?
Yeah, them. Have you needed it? 78s?
That are done offhand, I don't believe so. Okay, let's see here.
What do you got that is done?
I believe there's a couple of radios on the shelf that are done. I would have to ask my dad. He's the main one that deals with the CB radios. All right. Let's see what this one does. Okay, so radio turns on. That's good. CD off. Scrunch all the way down, miking there we go. Start account. Okay, let's plug in our mic and see what it does. Okay, yeah. So we're not getting any transmit or receive.
No.
Interesting. Yeah, if you could, can you bring your mic up just so I can, 100% verify?
That's the company's radio.
Yeah.
They took it out and I was gonna see if I could get it fixed. I got my radio in there right now.
Okay, but you don't have the mic for this one?
Not for that one, no.
Okay, this might be the same Cobra mic. I'll have to give my dad a call and find out. If you want, maybe give me about an hour, and maybe can I get your number so I can kind of look into it?
An hour?
Yeah, about an hour.
I kinda gotta get back to Ohio.
Oh, okay. I mean, either if you want to leave it with us or if you're going to be back through here, either way is fine.
I'll skip that. What do you got for used?
Let me give him a call real quick and see what we got. I think this was one of them. That one I believe was one of
The
them.
RCI
I'm pretty sure.
1970. A unit in green.
Hey, Dad. Hey.
Yeah, I got a guy coming in somewhere before 7 o'clock,
Okay.
and he's gonna have a Magnum radio that he bought off of us.
Okay.
The frequency counter does not work, but he said the channel selector keeps cutting in and out.
Okay.
Like, taps on it, comes back in, taps on it again, and the whole display goes out.
Okay. Real quick, I got a quick question. What radios do we got as far as used ones go?
Probably just mobiles, just that one shelf, except for that one Ranger, that big Ranger 29. I don't know what it is.
2970.
Here's the shelf now.
Let me look here.
Okay.
Let me see here. We'll just need to turn the phone the other way. Alright, okay, Lexi's adding radios that aren't even supposed to be there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh boy. Yeah, so the only one there that's ready, because that cool one there, that's not even done.
Oh, okay.
The Ranger underneath it, it's not mine yet, but I'm working on getting it.
Gotcha. Okay.
The radio that's sitting on top of that power supply, that radio works, that's ready to go.
Okay.
That radio's $300.
Right.
This one.
It does about 50 watts, and it's a 10-meter radio.
Okay.
And there is that unit in Grand right there. Because I don't have a mic for it.
Oh, I saw this one.
Yeah, the unit in Grand there. And there was, there was a 20. Yeah, see, I don't know where anything's at now. This is not good. There was a radio that was right underneath those on that shelf underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I was going to call you about that today too. That is a 959 Galaxy, all done up, and I got a new faceplate, new covers, everything for it. And I was going to have you put that all back together, but now I have no idea where it's at.
Right. Yeah. Kind of get organized here, but yeah, I mean, as far as I know.
Right now, there is a Cobra 29 that was sitting on your bench.
Oh, okay, so that's probably the one that's in the back room now.
Okay, well, grab it real quick and let's see.
I'll have to look for it. I don't know where it would be offhand.
That one's all done. That one's all done.
Okay.
You know, and you can verify by taking the top cover off.
So before we try to go in that direction, the customer originally brought in a Uniden PC78 LTD, and it does not transmit or receive with the mic connected.
Okay,
Customer does not have the original mic for this radio with them.
okay. The switch is, I can't tell on here or on the phone, but I think most of the switches should be up except for the last one or two.
Noise blinker, CB, dim, off, channel 9, high off. You know about that?
You can leave that off.
Okay.
Channel 9 can be off.
Okay.
Did you say the BBPA one?
Yeah, it's set to CB.
Okay.
Squelches all the way down.
Now move it because they cut in and out.
What's that?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, you can switch back and forth on this, sometimes they'll get some dust in there. As if he drives a gravel train.
Do you happen to drive a gravel train?
Yeah, I full bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they're known to get dust in there. The other thing is, if you look in the board, remember that one spot in the 29s where I had you push and it would cut in and out?
Yep. Same type of thing.
Right here, got a microscope
Interesting. Okay.
Because typically, if the radio doesn't transmit or receive, then it's bad solder joints usually.
In the PLL section?
Yep.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it'll be, when you flip it over, it'll be on the right-hand side on the solder side of the board.
Yeah, okay. I am somewhat familiar with that.
About almost halfway back.
I was just looking to see if I could find your external speaker. I can't find it offhand now. I'll have to look for it. Anyway, is it fine if I take a look out inside of it and see what's going on?
What's the charge for it?
Charge check it out, no problem. Like I'll look into it and see what's going on if that's
Okay.
fine.
Alright. You take card?
Yeah, we take card and cash.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look here. All right, hang on 1 second. All right. It's probably on the bottom side, actually. The solder joints.
Top side of the radio.
Oh, is it the top side?
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yep.
Oh, this is a, I think this is a surface mount board.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thank you for what it is, yeah. For that radio.
Is there really? Okay. There's one screw there. Okay, well, we got speaker. There we go. Let's see what's that. So the way that this one is set up, let me show it to you.
Okay. Oh,
What's
you're
that? Oh.
talking to your dad.
Yeah. So the way this one's set up is, it's got, I see 2 different chips here that could possibly be the culprit.
It might not be a chip, but put the radio on and put it on an antenna.
Okay.
It should be a speaker. You can have that speaker's probably good.
Okay. Connect the mic. Alright. Connect the radio to the antenna. Okay, radio is on. And volume is,
We're on channel 19.
yep, channel 19.
Yep, and just start pushing around the circuit board and see if the receiver pops back.
Okay.
Make sure your volume's up, squelch it down.
Yep, done.
Turn the noise blinker off.
That's off.
Noise blinker's off.
Yep. Still no receive. Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Is the meter moving at all?
No.
Do this, Chase.
Yeah.
Transmit with the microphone.
Okay.
Does it turn from green to red?
No.
On the readout, it don't?
No. Do you remember which pins to short together to essentially put it in transmit mode?
Yeah, pin 3.
Okay. If I'm looking at the CB, which one's,
The little keyway should be facing down.
it is. Okay, which one is pin 1 and 3?
Pin 1 is on the right.
Bottom
Pin
right?
2 is just above it. Pin 3 is just kitty corner from it. And pin 4 is right across from it.
Okay, so pin 1 is on the bottom right corner.
Yes.
So we need to short pin 1 and 3. 3 is the top left corner.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Simple enough.
And then see if the transmit receive light turns from green to red.
It is.
It is.
Yep. So maybe the mic I'm using is not good.
Okay, so is the meter moving at all?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me check. Meter is not moving.
While it's in transmit?
Yeah.
Short pin 1 and pin 4.
Okay.
And then push her on board again.
Good point. Alright.
That's the receive mode.
Just looking for another mic, but I'll find it. Pin 1 and 4 push on the board.
Yep.
Nothing.
You might want to look at it under the microscope. See if you see any broken connections.
No, okay.
You know.
Yeah, because there's nothing going on here.
But the mic, you couldn't go get it to go to the transmit mode?
No.
Okay, so the mic has got a problem. But then, see these trucks, man, especially the gravel train haulers,
Yeah.
they shake these radios to death, man.
Okay. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at it under the scope here. Switch HDMI's here.
Make sure it's in the CB business, you know. Sometimes they said, we got to switch up and down a couple times, you know, kind of quickly, because sometimes there's some dust in those switches.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the mains chip here to see if I notice any broken
It may
solder.
not be the chip.
Yeah.
It may not be the chip. Usually there's that crystal. It's a little thin metal rectangular
Yeah, I know.
and that's soldered right next to it.
Yeah, I see a crystal here. It's
Yeah.
oh, that's probably the chip we're talking about then.
Well, I can't see it in the picture.
It's probably this chip here. Crystal solder. Hey.
Yeah.
The crystal is soldered fine.
Okay. Well,
Crystal is fine. I mean, the radio has dust in it. When did you notice this happening, where the radio's just not transmitting or receiving? Was there at one point when it stopped, or what do you think?
This is our backup truck. I got in it and the radio didn't work, so
So you don't know.
I put a different radio in.
Okay, so here's the chip. I'm assuming this is the PLL.
Probably is, I can't tell them, man. 2630. That's a new chassis. I worked on those chassis, but the PLL doesn't usually go out very often. There should be a crystal right, yeah, that's a crystal right there.
Yeah, the crystal's soldered nicely. Everything is fine with it.
Alright, and so you push it, you don't hear any static of the receiver at all?
Nothing. Zero.
Like turn the volume wide open, put your ear near the speaker with pin 1 and 4 shorted. See if you're hearing any sound.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go over on my bench, or your bench then.
Alright,
My bench is not wired for this.
yeah, we gotta get this,
Oh. Offhand, the joints, everything looks normal.
okay.
It doesn't look shoddy or anything.
You probably won't see it from that side, I'm guessing. Maybe on the other side, but maybe not.
This is what okay.
Also, so your thumb is right now?
Yeah.
Okay, look on that side, like that side rail. There may be a voltage regulator on that side rail.
Yeah.
And see if those aren't, maybe correct.
Oh, the joints?
Yeah, because that magnum that's coming in a little while, that happens too. And that's what's gonna be wrong with that one.
Ooh. That might actually, you might be onto something.
I usually, yeah, that's why I get paid the big bucks.
Oh, hang on. The meter is in the middle now, by the way.
Okay. So, jumper pin 1 and 4 together.
They are.
And the volume's wide open.
Volume's wide open.
Hey, you
Oh, I
can
do.
hear-
Hang on. I do hear something.
The speaker might be bad.
Alright, so external speaker time. Maybe I'll find one.
Where's that now?
I know, it was here. That's why I'm kind of like,
But the Hurricane Lexi went through there.
it's okay though.
Give me a problem, man.
It's okay.
Give me a problem, I don't want to ever get, I'm glad she did clean it,
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally
Now I
cool.
know where it's at,
It's probably here somewhere.
I need to go rambling down in Ohio and pick up some stuff.
It was in a drawer, but I don't see it now. Still nothing.
Yeah, that speaker might not be good though. Check
Yeah,
the
that's-
speaker with an old meter.
Oh, yeah.
I said you said rail speaker 8 ohms.
8 ohms.
Yeah.
Come on, turn it off this.
Plug it from the radio.
Alright.
And just put it in the ohms. And test it across the speaker leads.
15.
Alright, what does it say on the speaker? 16 ohms?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Speaker's
So the
fine.
speaker looks like it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Check the external speaker jack. Remember that one that had cracks in it?
Yep, I do.
Alright, look that there and see. Because what happens is, guys will plug in an external speaker jack, shove it up in the hole,
And then it,
it, you know, bends that wire and then cracks the joints.
I can see that happening. He's got an external speaker in that truck.
does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easier to grab a alligator clip, Chase, and just clip them across pin one and four.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Oh, but yeah. I guess I do have one right here. I'm just wishing that I had that external speaker. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's here somewhere.
Could be one of those little buckets that, like blue, container Lexi had.
Oh, here's that thing of Mike's I was looking for the other day. There's that. Alright, let's see. Oh, here it is. Found it. Now I can at least hook up a speaker to the video.
Yeah, just
External.
make sure that speaker still can be mad.
Yeah. Let's disconnect the speaker.
Make sure you get the right one because
Yeah.
one's PA and one's external.
Yeah, I see that. Yep, there's definitely sound.
Okay.
So now go back to that joint along the wall because I'll bet you that's where the problem is.
Wait, joint along that rail is what you're saying, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I jumped.
So speaker, we don't have a speaker for it. He's gonna need a speaker, which they sell downstairs.
I got an external.
So you have an external speaker, I
in
guess,
the truck.
in the truck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that wall where there, would be looking down into it, you know what I'm saying? It's, I can't see the radio right now.
In this area?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
There's an 8-volt regulator attached to that wall.
Okay.
And I'll bet you where the problem is right in that area.
Okay. So just touch up the solder joints?
Yeah, look at it under the microscope anyway, but,
Yeah. I'll take a look. Let's see what's going on with that.
Dust on that thing.
Oh yeah.
is that what the problem is?
I'm looking. I don't see anything offhand, but I will touch up these joints real fast. I went ahead and touched the solder joints there, on that wall there. All right.
Ask him, is that really considered a bracket?
Does it sit in a bracket?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Thanks from the
Remember what I was telling you? A lot of guys get more mad that we want it tight, right?
Yep.
So when we tighten it causes that board to flex and crack.
Yep.
And that magnet that's coming in, same problem, just like with that, I think it was a General Lee or something we had come in.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. So radio is on. Let me go ahead and connect this mic again. So I thought this mic was good. Let me just try it. No, still no receive with this mic. This mic is dead. Okay.
Well, it could be just broken wires in the end of it.
Sure.
That's why sometimes you can wiggle it, see what comes in and out. If not, you just undo the plug, and the wires get broke.
Right.
More than likely, it's a ground lead. transmit.
Right.
So in that case, unless there's two wires broke, which can be the transmit and receive wire, or if the ground's broke,
This-
nothing will work.
This mic, when I connect it, automatically goes into receive mode. Huh.
It's supposed
Or
to
excuse me, not receive, transmit mode, I'm sorry.
when you plug it in.
A Cobra?
Okay, you think might have got the wire broke.
Oh,
Put on the radio.
gotcha. Okay, though, none of those mics are gonna work. Okay, so two of those two mics. I'm trying to think if we have another mic we can try.
You may go out to the truck, get a mic and a speaker.
Possible. Let me see. We might have another one offhand. These two might work.
There's one right there. That's a customer or something.
Yeah.
Now, is that his mic?
No, this is another mic that I found in the back. That might kind of works. Let's try this one. I'm sorry?
Probably 5 wires.
I'm sorry? What'd you say?
I said if you listen to what I'm saying. If you undo the plug on his mic, take it apart, you will probably see broken wires there.
I don't have his mic. I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, I didn't remember hearing that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to use some mics that we have here. Anyway. Yeah, it's working. Let me hook it up to the scope and see if it's. I had it hooked up to the antenna. It's receiving. I'm gonna check and see if it's actually like. I know if it's gonna keep it, if it's gonna modulate. Is what I'm looking for.
Right. Right.
Hang on. It's not modulating. Just keying though.
Might not be any good, Chase.
That's true too.
Remember I said I got a bunch of used mics that I gotta go through.
Yep. No. No. Nothing. So those. Yeah, that'd be nice to have a known good mic. Okay, this. Oh, okay. So this mic that's wired wrong, it that automatically goes into transmit mode.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, I don't know what's up with that one.
You can change that. That's no big
Oh.
deal. I can show you how to change it.
Yeah,
What kind of
this
mic is it? What kind of mic is it?
this one's all sorts of messages in the world.
What kind of mic is it?
They're called all Cobra mics.
Okay. You can take the plug off and show me what wires are what, and I'll tell you what you gotta do.
Yeah. That way I can just more accurately do this.
Right.
Maybe the external speaker and my regular mic.
Yeah, if you want to go grab your mic, that would probably be the best. Yeah.
Oh, he's got his mic there.
Yeah. He's got to go out to his truck and get it though.
Okay, it's a lot of work, man. I didn't think that, when you said he didn't have his mic, I didn't know it was there in his truck.
Well, I had asked him originally,
Okay.
so
I always tell customers,
I know.
wait, you know, wait
Ooh.
for an
This mic, none of the wires are connected.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all broke off. Nice.
Wow, that's weird.
Nothing is weird nowadays to me.
And, what color are the wires?
Blue, red, and white, and then one is yellow and it looks like a ground.
Okay, so there should be a shield wire, which is the ground, and that's usually going over probably
Yep.
the yellow wire in that case.
Yep.
So the yellow is the audio, that's pin 2. Pin 1 is the ground of the shield wire.
Well, this is, I'll show you. Can you see? I have
Yeah.
a shield wire, a white, and a red and a blue.
Yeah, I'm trying to, it's okay. Right. So, make sure that you might
Yeah.
want to strip up a tin with solder,
Yep.
okay?
That I can definitely do.
I'll tell you what goes on what. That way, maybe you get a good mic to use there, then you'll have one handy.
That would be lovely.
I might have a few more, but you know, it's something that just gotta be fixed.
Yeah.
So we gotta have new boards put on them, you know.
Yep.
I hate to do it because Rainco's got them in and we can get them, you know, relatively cheap. I'd like to buy a box like that, you know, because
Yep.
good sellers now.
That would be wonderful.
From Ray down there in Toledo, I think I had about maybe 100 mics, and they sell real quick, $25 a pop.
Yep. Hang on one sec. Okay, let's see here. Alright.
Does he want you to fix it, or?
He might. He might want to fix it.
Okay, before you go too far, you know.
Well, I want to have a mic that works, so that's why I'm just like,
Right,
forget it.
Yeah, so,
I'm making a mic that works.
right. But I would think that the quote on that would be around about $50.
Okay. Alright. So, pin 1, what color do you think that would be? Or do you know that it would be? Receive, so like I said, this is one of those 25th anniversary mics. And I got blue, red, white, and then a shield wire, which is soldered to pin 4. Oh, I'm so sorry. Soldered to pin 1. Pin 1 is already soldered.
Oh, it is?
Yes, which is the shield that has it. Yep,
That should be the shield. Alright, the next one up is number 2.
yeah.
That should be the white wire.
Okay, lovely. You're amazing, Father. Just so you know, I am live still on the live stream. I never stop. Yep,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yep. We are live. Okay, so I've got pins 3 and 4 left.
3 is red, 4 is blue.
You're amazing. Wow.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
I figure.
That's 41 years, bud.
41 years of mic wiring.
Yeah, I can do it in my sleep.
You could
I've fixed radios. I've actually fixed radios in my sleep.
You're amazing. That's why.
Yeah, I've been working on it half the day. Couldn't figure it out. Go home that night exhausted.
Okay.
Dream about the fix. Go back and go, look, there it is.
Okay. Here we go. There we go. Yep. Transmits and receives and modulates. Amazing.
Eventually, like after the customer leaves, probably take the light, you know, the casing apart and spray a little contact cleaner in the switch.
I'm just thinking, I don't know if I can charge for this now because I kind of already started. I don't know what to do about that.
No, it's telling, you know, right, but, you know, tell him if he wants it fixed, it's gonna run about $50.
Okay. Otherwise, we can put it back to the way it was.
Yep.
How we doing?
All right. So, if you do want it fixed, it will run you about $50 if you want to move forward with it.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to do that?
Let's get her done.
That'd be awesome, man. All right, cool.
Alright, check it, mic out.
Yep,
Make sure his mic's working.
that's gonna be the number one.
Turn to the mic cord too.
Okay, you got it.
Because in case there's a break in the mic or something.
Yeah, for
Here's
sure.
your mic. It's a brand new mic.
Oh,
I just
perfect.
got that last night.
Perfect, my man.
It's brand new.
It's a superstar, Dad, if that matters.
Okay, yeah, that's an aftermarket mic like I was talking about.
Audio. Yep, this mic's working perfectly too now. That's great. Okay, lovely. Yeah, I'll just hand this back to you. Is this your external
That's
speaker?
the external speaker.
Okay, I got the external speaker for this gentleman as well. That way I can check out that speaker and make sure it's working for him.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 'cause that speaker may be bad.
Right, exactly.
Those radios anyways are junk.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to run a good external speaker to begin with.
Yep, absolutely.
And a good speaker that they sell downstairs, I'm pretty sure they have them in stock, is a Cobra HG100.
HG100.
Yep, it's about a 5-inch speaker, and a big difference in the way it sounds.
Okay. Okay, let's connect our now known good mic. Okay, this speaker is not working. I think let me check the external.
I had it kicking in and kicking out on the other radio, so I just unplugged it.
Well, those wires
I
are
don't know
broke,
if
that's
that
big
wire,
speaker.
if that thing's any good.
Oh! Wait, no, that's not it. Just looking through this. Yeah, no, this speaker is not working. Let me check ohms on it and see if it's,
That's a little speaker, right?
no, he brought his external speaker in.
Oh, okay, alright.
Yep. So I'm gonna check. Let's see. Check the good old ohmage on this speaker real quick and see what we got. If it's open, if it's whatever it is.
Yeah, those little speakers, they're not the greatest, you know.
Yeah, this speaker's blown.
That one is?
Sir, you have about 20 million ohms on this speaker. That means that it is blown. It should have like, it could have anywhere between 8 to 16 ohms mainly. So yeah, this speaker is 100% dead.
Okay.
Yep. So there is that. So now you're
Does that
yes.
one, can you make that one work? Or
No, the speaker,
the
this speaker, the internal.
radio, yeah.
It's okay. So I see an identical speaker over here from like another radio. This could be a just saying we could try this,
Yeah, you try it, if it,
see if it works.
yeah, you could.
Yeah, just to see if we get, because then
It'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
It'd be cheaper just for him to, I don't know what that cover goes to, Chase.
okay. Yeah, I'm getting no sound out of it still.
You get your mic plugged in?
Yeah, mic's plugged in too.
Okay.
Let me plug in an external speaker just to humor myself. That way I know that there's sound. Yeah, I still have sound. Disconnect external speaker, still nothing. So it might not be his. Go ahead.
Plug in his speaker again.
Huh. Of course. Okay. Radio is on.
No sound, okay. Go
Yeah.
to the external speaker jack,
Yeah.
and there's a long, well, not long, but it's a longer little piece of metal in there.
Yeah.
It's got a slight back circle.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but you might want to disconnect power so you don't accidentally short nothing out.
Sure, done.
And then try to lift up on that a little bit, because sometimes those are silver plated and they'll oxidize a little bit. So you might got to make contact because that speaker jack is really just a switch.
Oh,
When you put it in, it goes to the external speaker. When you pull it out, that little long piece of metal in there connects to the top part. You know, it's kind of hard to explain it here. Over
sure,
the
sure.
phone. But then it will make connection now.
You said you want me to clean it? It doesn't. It does. This does not look dirty offhand, but I mean,
No, you don't have to. Listen to what I'm saying. Look
Yeah.
at me in the picture.
I can't look at you because of the phone. But what's up?
Okay, there'll be a little piece of metal that goes from the back of that jack
Mm-hmm.
towards the front of the jack.
Yeah,
But it's like in a half circle.
I know. Yep.
And you want to put your screwdriver underneath that, lift up on it just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And did you look for any cracks in the board back there?
Yep, I did. It's mint.
Alright. So you don't need to lift it up much, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
yeah. And then plug the speaker back in.
Okay. Let's give it a try again. Oh, it's working. Wow, what a coincidence.
Big bucks. Coincidence again. Plug and unplug. Or
Yeah.
if it hit the thing where it's being pushed at in the overhead,
Oh,
or at,
man.
it will bend that piece of metal.
Okay.
It's not much because that's just a switch.
Yep.
That jack is just a switch, is all it is.
Yep. It is. Yeah, it's working. She's working now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough.
All right, my man.
I'm telling you, man, all I gotta do is I can go on vacation and I can phone all the instructions in. You're doing really good, Chase.
Appreciate you.
You're a good technician. You're a really good technician.
I appreciate you, Dad. Well, thank you. Yeah, so I mainly work on game consoles, laptops, cell phones, and tablets. But since Dad's been in the hospital, I've been taking over for him doing the CB work as well.
Oh.
And doing my absolute best to figure everything out and learn whatever he's got for me to learn.
Well, you've been successful.
I'm trying. You know what? Let's do this differently.
See, the more you do this, Chase,
Yep.
it'll just be like any job that you do, it's just like second nature.
Second
You
nature.
don't know what to check for, you know?
Yep. That will be the best. That's the best kind of day.
Hands-on experience is the best teacher, really.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know.
You know, like once you start to see, oh, this is what this is or that, you know,
Oh yeah.
there's just certain things you have to check for, you know.
Done.
Those are actually good little radios.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You like them?
Yeah, that's the newer version. It's all black in the front too.
Yeah.
And, it's smaller than the original one. It's as wide as a 29, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not as deep as a 29 is.
Yeah. That's accurate, and it's lighter too. It's a really nice radio. When I felt it at first, I was like, wow, this is very light, but it turns out it's because it's all surface mount.
Yeah. Yeah, those are a bit harder to put in, you know, our $100 package and that, but,
Oh, okay.
once, you know, once I'm back in the shop and I get some, I'll have you, you know, work on one on there too, so you can kind of get an idea.
All right. So you are all set, my man. And you have.
Okay.
Yeah, this speaker is no good, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So. And then you have your mic.
My mic.
Yep. Other than that, you should be good. And then, are you paying by card or cash? Okay, so there is a $3 processing fee for cards, if that's fine.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Check the radio out again.
Oh, is it fine if I take one more quick look at it, just to, yeah, make sure it's going.
Always make sure. Maybe get a radio check on it real quick.
Okay. I'll do my best and see if people will be nice to me today. It's like arguing. Is it fine if I use your mic just to make sure everything is good? What's that?
Radio checks, man, just sound like a woman and you'll get one right away. I'm
That's good
telling
stuff.
you, man. I'm telling you.
Sorry, Dad, I can't hear you. What?
Set all his switches and knobs for him.
Okay. So noise blinker on. PCB. Yeah, everything is set correctly. Squelch all the way down. My gain, RF gain. SWR cal in the middle or off?
You can just run that off. It won't matter.
Okay. All right. Yeah, everything is set right. Let's go ahead and do a radio check. Can I get a radio check, please? Yeah, I'm on the antenna. I'm sorry?
I didn't know if you were on the dummy load or not.
Yep, no. How's this unit and sounding on the air? What's that?
Is the meter moving?
Yeah, yep, the meter does move when I key. Audio. Yeah. What's funny is the meter swings forward when you dead key, and then when I actually modulate, it's actually swinging all the way to the corner.
Okay, that's good then.
So yeah, and I did check it on the bird. It's pushing between 35 and like 27 watts naturally.
You know, the radio works. It's just a matter of not everybody wants to give you radio checks, or there just might not be anybody listening right
There
now.
couldn't be yeah. So, but yeah, I checked it. Everything is working. So if you have any questions or any issues, you know where we're at. Just we back up and work 100%.
Okay.
But yeah, it's working.
Your business card.
Yeah, I've got my business card. It's the green one, and the white one is my dad's if you'd like, and you can call us anytime.
Yeah, I want to get a couple
Alright.
ice, and I want a couple of some hot water.
Here you go, sir.
And a couple of hot waters, like I've got all kinds of tea that they send me
Alright.
with water most of the time. So,
Let me find, what's his name?
okay. All right, I'm here. Oh, are you? Okay.
Alright, card.
All right.
Card back, sir. Go ahead and sign for me.
My finger.
Yes, sir. Perfect. And is it fine if I text you the receipt?
Right. Yeah, it's
Which one? Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do this. Hang on one second. Okay.
When he taps the radio, it comes back on. So I can almost guarantee you 1,000% it's that three-legged regulator on the same side as that one there was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's the side that gets real hot. It's going to have a regulator, an audio chip, and another regulator towards the back.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm finally back.
That's where the side is.
Yeah, sorry, just talking to chat. What's up, the
Oh,
gamer? Thank you, Micromage. I appreciate you. It's Tyro. What's up? I don't know who's all so here. All right, Dad. Talk to you. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So out of everybody, who's all here right now? I know, I've just been kind of doing random stuff. I was just like, alright, CB radios, you know? Like, yeah, obviously we're in a CB shop. Like, that's one of the main things that we do. But now that we have the other side of the door, you know, we do everything else. I mean, we've always been doing everything else, but since I've been here. But now it's known that we do everything else. But yeah, I mean, this was a Micromage, you're still here. I think from what it says, I think there's 2 people here, and it must be you, Micromage, and maybe someone else. I don't know. Dude, I appreciate you. Yeah, it just was like, I figure I would just open up the stream and just like be like, yo, whoever wants to come hang out, come hang out. Thought it would be fun. You know, let's see here. I'm sad that I wasn't really watching the chat, but I was just taking care of the customers, just making sure that they were taken care of and still good. So it looks like at one point we had 15 people watching at the same time. I thought that was awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy Minecraft, but I mean, honestly, like, it's not my favorite thing to do. I would say my favorite thing that I really enjoy doing is like just watching like YouTube videos, especially like stuff with Mr. Beast, and just learning and engulfing myself into the YouTube world and learning how to make a good YouTube video. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a good YouTube video. That's something that has not stopped. Dude, I don't know. I like live streams. I think it's kind of cool because it's like, all right, I don't know who's here. The only people that I know that's here is if they're in the chat. That's it, you know. So it's like just do my own thing, and you know, I didn't necessarily want to do just like I guess when it comes to live streams, I want to make something that is watchable, that's something that's enjoyable, or as much as possible, as much as I'm able to do that. And I feel like on a live stream, I don't have, well, at least myself personally, if people like to watch me, then that's cool, but just trying to figure out, to try to continue to make content and make it funny on the fly and try to make it enjoyable. Sometimes my brain goes completely blank and I'm just like, yeah, we're just gonna do nothing. That's what we're gonna do. But I mean, so far the stream's been doing good. I mean, we've had a ton of people in, and people are awesome. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate everybody. I figure let's I got let's see, we've almost been doing 3 hours, so I'll do the next 10 minutes and then I'll probably end the stream there. That was awesome. Like I should probably go live like more often, honestly. If I don't have anything else going on, or just live stream today. I don't necessarily want to live stream customer interactions because there might be sensitive information there, but yeah, I mean, earlier I don't really have a choice at this point, but yeah, it's most CVs. 95 can be diagnosed and repaired within the hour, especially when you have experience doing them. Oh yeah. Most Nintendo Switches, I can, like, all I have to do, like to diagnose a switch most of the time, is plug in this amp meter. If I plug in the amp meter and it tells me what the switch is doing, I can almost diagnose the problem like within the first second that I plug this in. Switch is charging in one direction, 5 volts, man, M92, almost every time. Not always, obviously, but most of the time it's almost always an M92. Or it could be the USB charging port. I mean, that's not unlikely. Let me see here. Okay. Wow, average read duration 10 minutes. That's cool. That's awesome. So on average people, okay, this would be fun to look at. I don't know if you guys are into YouTube analytics or anything, but I am. So let's talk about it. Yes, proper equipment makes the job go much quicker. That is 100% true. Let me see here real quick. Oh wow, we are one subscriber away from hitting 3,100 subscribers. That is amazing. That is so super cool. Okay, hang on. I want to see if I can like adjust like my window and stuff and try to look at analytics here. There we go. Alright, so I need to change it. And we need to change the window. Capture full screen. Okay, so we need to capture any full screen application, specific window. No. I want to capture the display. Okay, there we go. This is exactly what I want. Alright. But then I want to add okay, whatever. Alright, so we got sound, we got this. Alright, let's look at analytics here. I can look at the chat real fast. Okay. So as far as YouTube analytics go, the one thing that I would really like to look at, let's go to content here. Alright, so one of the videos I'm probably the most proud of is this How to Microsolder Like a Pro 2022. So as far as the video structure and pacing of the video, so the video is, the video is not dead. The video is still kind of, it's not gaining a lot of traction, but it's, I mean, it still goes up in views basically every day, which is awesome. So that's cool, but this is the graph that I really like to look at as far as YouTube goes. So we got, the graph starting out, I don't know why it has 103% retention, maybe because I start talking super quick in the very beginning. But the cool part of this is that we got 80% retention, except it dips here, and it's probably because people may have skipped, maybe. So it could be because they skip to this, and now 80%. So, it drops here, right, initially, but then it drops and comes back up, which means typically, if you double tap on the screen, it skips, I think, like 10 seconds, right? And then it slowly starts to, it kind of goes up and down, it slightly declines, right? And when you have a steady graph like this, it's a little bit better because that means they're not skipping nearly as much. But if it looks like very choppy, then it means people are skipping through the actual video. So it slowly drops off, which is great, and then it drops and comes back up. That could have been a typical skip right there. And then you can watch it, and then how it kind of gets choppy, and we start losing people, and then it comes back up, right? So that means that people are probably skipping through that, and then drop off drastically here at the very end. One of the things to learn about the end of the video is when people can tell that it's the end, is you know, you want to do your best and basically make it to where people don't know it's the end of your video, and then you just end it abruptly, and then you have a really good retention throughout the entire video. Which I didn't do my best with that one. I would say I probably did better with the analytics here as far as ending the video. So the retention graph here is not very good. This is not a super good graph. As you can see, this gray area here is where my videos typically are. So essentially what we got here is we got at about 61% at 30 seconds that are staying for the video, which is great. And then at here, I'm not exactly sure why people abandoned the video. I don't know, maybe it's because my videos are typically smaller, but the video was kind of abandoned there, which is fine. And there's a little bit of skippage action going on here because you can see it goes down and then comes back up. So we're at like 40% here, but then drops and then comes back to 40% here, right? So they're skipping through there, and then you can see that some sort of action here is, and it's actually, you know what, the retention isn't great at all, but it's not horrible either. It's not super bad because it could be way down here. But if you look at the end here, even though it has 26% retention, that means it's pretty bad. But the cool thing is that you don't see a drastic dip. You see a gradual dip, which is something I feel like I did right as far as that goes. But probably enough about retention for now. That's about it for now. Let me see here real quick. Like I got, how much longer do I got? A couple more minutes. Yeah, I got like 2 minutes. So if anybody here, if you guys have any questions, shoot them my way. I don't know if it's, I got 2 people. 2 people, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out for the stream. It was an awesome experience. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, sweetheart. I was like, there's one person here. There's one person. I don't know who it is. Somebody. You're too sweet. Alright. So we have about a minute left, and I'll go ahead and end the stream. I hope, I will probably see you guys around next time. Probably do another live stream here soon. I appreciate you guys. Alright. I might actually just work on like a website or something while I'm kind of pending. Yeah, once we hit that 3-hour mark, it'll be done. It'll be amazing. I've never live streamed for 3 hours straight. That's pretty crazy. That's so funny, dude. Micromage, you're the real MVP. Thank you, dude. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And Lexi, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you in a little bit. And let's see what else we got here. We got 10 seconds. Say whatever you want, and then I'm going to end the stream. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Alright, I'll see you guys. 3 hours. We made it 3 hours. Yes, dude. Alright. I'll see you guys later. You guys have an awesome rest of your day.